A while back, while being interviewed on the Entrepreneurs United podcast, one of the hosts began distilling my leadership strategy down to a formula. John is a finance guy, so no wonder while he and Rich were interviewing me, his mind went straight to creating a formula. The three of us worked at it throughout the interview and came up with an equation that felt good, but needed further refining. What I loved, what has continued to linger from that exchange, is the challenge of distilling my leadership strategy down to its essence, without losing the complexity, the nuance that lies in being a truly exceptional leader. I've kept playing with and honing the formula ever since. This is where the equation currently sits. However, I am sure it will continue to evolve as I do and as my work does. So here it is. Be curious plus be respectful times practice accountability equals intentional and ethical leadership. Anything we want to be good at, we have to practice. Anything and all things. That includes being intentional and all aspects of intentionality, which I define as curiosity, respectfulness, and accountability. Although I specifically emphasize practicing accountability in the formula for reasons we will discuss later on. So before we go any further, let's define leadership. I find the dictionary definition, the act of leading a group of people or an organization, particularly flat and one-dimensional. So I want to explore what a variety of incredible leaders have said and use that to craft an understanding of leadership for the purpose of this talk. Ultimately, leadership is not about glorious crowning acts. It's about keeping your team focused on a goal and motivated to do their best to achieve it, especially when stakes are high and the consequences really matter. It is about laying the groundwork for others' success and then standing back and letting them shine. Chris Hadfield. Leadership and learning are indispensable to one another. John F. Kennedy. Doing is a quantum leap from imagining. Barbara Sher. What I want us to take away from these quotes are these three things. Number one, leadership is about laying the foundation for others' success and then making room for them to shine. I think it's more about actively making room for people to shine rather than just letting them. We have to create equitable conditions for the success of all the people we lead. Number two, learning is indispensable to leading. And I add that what is indispensable to learning is curiosity. Number three, doing is very different than imagining. Doing is much more vulnerable. We can think we understand the lives of our people, but if we do not take the time to ask the questions and make room for the answers and the feedback our people need to provide us, for them to be seen, heard, and understood, we are not truly leading them. We are leading who we want them or are requiring them to be.